Welcome to Turf Moor. Burnley entertained Premier League new boys Brentford today. Exactly 9 years since Sean Dyche came to Turf Moor. Burnley against Brentford. We kick off at 3 o'clock. It's the first ever top flight meeting between these two sides. For Burnley, two changes from the side that drew at St Mary's. Ben Mee, skipper Ben Mee comes back in. Johan Berg Gudmundsson comes back in. Collins and Cork make way. Mee alongside James Tarkowski, who joined Burnley from Brentford back in 2016. Maxwell Cornet has got 3 goals in 3 Premier League starts. He starts again today. Thomas Frank is in charge of the visitors. Brentford won the Championship playoff finals last season, were unbeaten on their travels this campaign. Former Blackburn Rovers goalkeeper David Rea has a knee injury. In comes Spaniard Alvaro Fernandez. Brian Mbeumo and Ethan Pinnock, both substitutes in the home defeat against Leicester. Pinnock has made it and Mbeumo is on the bench. Ivan Toney scored an incredible 33 goals last season. So the team's in more detail. Burnley look like this. Nick Pope in goal, Matt Lowton at right back, Charlie Taylor at left back, James Tarkowski, Ben Mee in the centre. Johan Berg Gudmundsson, Josh Brownhill, Ashley Westwood, Dwight McNeil in midfield. We think Maxwell Cornet will play off Chris Wood. On the bench, Wayne Hennessy, back to fitness, Jack Cork, Ashley Barnes, he's 32 today, Aaron Lennon, Jay Rodriguez, Nathan Collins, he can count himself a little bit unlucky, Eric Peters, Phil Bardsley and Matty Vidra. For Brentford, Alvaro Fernandez is on loan from Huesca in Spain, makes his Premier League debut today. Frank goes with 3-5-2, so Fernandez in goal, a back three of Matthias Jorgensen, Pontus Jansson the skipper, Ethan Pinnock who's passed that fitness test. Midfield 5, Sergi Canos, Frank Onyenka, Christian Norgard, Matthias Jensen and Rico Henry. Up front, Marcus Forss, the Finnish international, alongside danger man Ivan Toney. On the bench, Matthew Cox, Charlie Good, Saman Gudas, Brian Mbeumo, Tariq Fosa, Vitaly Janelt, Mads Bidstrup, Mads Roslev and Finn Stevens. It's the first ever meeting in the Premier League between these sides. First ever top flight meeting. Our referee is experienced official John Moss. Andy Madley on VAR. Burnley did the double over the Londoners for the 2015-16 season. 1-0 here with Michael Keane scoring. 3-1 at Griffin Park. And one of those scorers that day, I'm pleased to say, is alongside me. George Boyd is here. Fantastic memories of that win at Griffin Park.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, what a game that was. For about half an hour we absolutely battered them, didn't we? And could have been 5 or 6 down at their place, but it was that run of games where we could beat anyone and we needed to. I think that was the massive 23 games, wasn't it? Yeah, so yeah, we're full of confidence. It was a great win down there in London.
Yeah, I mean, great goals. Great goals.
3 of them,
I mean, Scotty says it's better than yours, but they're all really top quality.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw on the screen, Joey's free kick was brilliant. Scotty's the technical ability to do that was brilliant, and I was quite happy with mine.
I'm sure you were. And Joey would have been happy with his free kick as well. It was fantastic. I think it was a key game because we knew the momentum was going there.
Yeah, and then it was a Friday night game on Sky. We knew we were playing before everyone, so it just sort of kills everyone else trying to chase us to get that win, 3 points, and then everyone's like, oh, they've won again.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kept on winning.
Yeah.
And we certainly didn't get beat in that 23-game run. News from you this week. In some ways, sad news. You've retired. Yeah,
sad, but I've been overwhelmed by the response, especially from the Burnley fans. It's been amazing. So sort of makes you sad but happy because you look back on when you write it down, all the achievements. I'm very proud.
Yeah, I mean, you had a fantastic career, but the 2 promotions with Burnley must be right at the top of the list.
Yeah, I mean, the title-winning seasons, my favourite season of all time. It's just the group that we had, and obviously when you're winning every week, it helps. So, but I think the squad and the staff we had at that stage were just so enjoyable, and I had a lovely 3 years here.
I mean, you played a lot of games at Peterborough. I mean, you had to start really from non-league.
Yeah.
I mean, people talk about pampered Premier League players, but you had to come back the hard way, didn't you?
Yeah, I always get asked this question. I'd always prefer to do it the way I've done. I've played at every level from the conference all the way to Premier League, so I've loved every second of it. Just getting kicked when you're like 17 by some big 30-year-old man. It's all part of the learning curve, and I think it's helped me going up through the levels. And I found it easier the higher you get because it's obviously more technical. You're not getting smashed every week in the conference or League Two. So I found it easier the higher I've gone.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember a story. You were working in a railway station sweet shop to get some money for training costs.
Yeah, one of my good friends now, his dad owned Hitchin train station sweet shop, and I paid to get my train back to Kent every Friday, so that was good.
Who you trained with at that time? Crystal Palace?
Palace, yeah.
Palace, yeah.
Yeah.
Curtin fans just having a quick word with Boydie. I don't think he realises we're live on air. But, just to recap on that team news, we've got 2 changes for Burnley. Ben Mee back in as expected, and Johan Berg comes in for Jack Cork. I mean, you were one of the very few players signed by Sean Dyche that went straight into the side. You didn't really have to wait. We talk about Dyche fit, you went straight in the side.
Yeah, I think I was quite lucky in the fact that Tails got injured, did his Achilles when I came in. He was in that left-right midfield position. So, yeah, I mean, I was lucky, and I'll never really look back. I think once you get that trust with the manager and you do the stuff that he wants, it's very hard to leave the team, and he's always that trust in a settled 11. I think he likes that. He doesn't like changing it that much. And
we've seen a little bit of that today with Ben Mee coming in, even though Nathan Collins hasn't put a foot wrong.
I mean, Collins has been brilliant in the last few games I've seen. He's been brilliant. He'll feel a bit hard done by that he's out of the team, but when your captain's fit, I think he plays, doesn't he?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I mean, Nathan Collins is just 20.
Yeah.
You've got to pinch yourself.
No, but he should be very proud of what he's played the last few weeks.
Absolutely. He's won very much for the future. I mean, you played at Salford last season. I'm sure there must be offers. People will see you now and think you're fighting fit. But at 36,
I am fit, yeah. But
at 36, it's time to call it.
Yeah, I think it's nice when you can make the decision yourself. I've not had a bad injury where I've had to quit. The decision's been in my own hands, and I'm happy to. I'm at peace with it.
And you're playing plenty of tennis.
Yeah, keeping fit with tennis.
And keeping in touch with the lads, I think.
Yeah, we see each other a couple of Saturdays ago, which was lovely. It's always nice. It just sort of clicks every time you maybe not seen each other for a few months, and then you see each other, and it's just like you've never been away.
Yeah. They'll be top mates, won't they? Because of the memories of what happened in 2016. I mean, Matt Lowton had a word with us for Clarets Plus this week, and he said it's only him and Ben now left from that win, in 2016. So, football changes.
That's football,
very
quickly.
I mean,
it doesn't wait around for anyone, and obviously the club's progressed slow in the last few years, and the more money you want to buy better players to get up the league, and that's just the way football is.
It's Sean Dyche's 9th anniversary today. We played a clip on the big screen about 10 minutes ago. Kieran Trippier sent a message, 1 or 2 of the lads sent a message, Sam Vokes, Michael Duff. I mean, some great memories in those 9 years. Yeah,
and I think the fact that those players are messaging just says it all, really. I know Trips is really fond of the gaffer, and for someone who's done well as Trips, and he's still so fond of his time, and he always keeps saying he wants to come back, doesn't he? I think he's trying to get a job.
I think he's teasing all the fans.
Yeah. I think he wants a little job as gaffer's assistant, so won't he better be prepared?
Yeah. About today, I mean, you feel it's a big one.
I think it's a big game, yeah. I mean, at home to a team that's just been promoted, these are games you need to win, and what a better way to do it, get the first win of the season. Confidence was sore. Obviously a tough game next week against Chelsea, so you want to go into the international break with that win under the belt. Yeah,
you don't want to get into November without a 3 points.
No.
I mean, you saw us at City. I mean, City are always the favourites, but Burnley played okay.
I think they played really well. We said 3 or 4 great chances in that game, and they're creating chances in a minute, aren't they? They're not. There's nothing to worry about that end. If we could just keep that back 4 and 5 clean sheets, and I'm sure the goals will come.
Yeah, what would you make of Maxwell Corner? You saw him against City. He's a live wire.
Yeah, I mean, last week he was brilliant, wasn't he? And I think that's that final third bit of quality that just been lacking. But the chance he took, the second one's brilliant because he takes it early, and the goalie can't set himself, so he's got no chance. And if you score him with his head as well, he can score all kind of goals.
Yeah, it's right foot header, left foot. I mean, the left foot reminded me a little bit of Andre.
Yeah,
the opportunity comes and he takes it straight away.
That ruthless streak, it's that chance bank goals. That's what we need.
Absolutely. Here come the teams. Burnley look like this. Nick Pope in goal, Matt Lowton at right back, Charlie Taylor at left back, James Tarkowski and Ben Mee reunited in the centre. In midfield, Johan Berg-Gudmundsson, Josh Brownhill, Ashley Westwood, Dwight McNeil. Up front, we think Maxwell Cornet will play off Chris Wood. It's 3 goals in 3 Premier League starts for Maxwell Cornet. On the bench, Wayne Hennessy returns to the squad. Jack Cork, Ashley Barnes is 32 today. Aaron Lennon, Jay Rodriguez, Nathan Collins, he can count himself. Really unfortunate to be on the bench. Eric Peters, Phil Bardsley and Matty Vidra. For the visitors, Brentford, they play 3-5-2. Alvaro Fernandez will make his Premier League debut today in goal. David Raya, unfortunately, has been injured and misses out certainly for 4 or 5 months. A back 3 of Matthias Jorgensen, you'll know him from his Huddersfield days. Pontus Jansson is the skipper. Ethan Pinnock's passed a fitness test here today. Then a midfield 5, Sergi Canos right hand side, Rico Henry left hand side. Central 3, Frank Onyenka, Christian Norgard and Matthias Jensen. Up front, the danger man Ivan Toney with 33 goals last season alongside Finnish international Marcus Forss. On the bench, Matthew Cox, reserve keeper, Charlie Good, Salmon Goodas, Brian McWayne, only fit for the bench, Tariq Fosu, Vitaly Janelt, Mads Bistrup, Mads Roslev and Finn Stevens. We're having just to wait for Brentford. They change between the Bob Lord stand and the Jimmy Mack. They're in all yellow. They're making their way out now. This is a bit awkward, isn't it? You're almost having to wait for the opposition.
Yeah, you just want them in the same building at least, don't you?
Yeah.
It's hopefully that it'll change soon and everyone's getting changed in the same area.
Yeah, it just spoils the game a little bit. We are going to have a minute's silence today. It's our nearest game to Remembrance Day. And Brentford are making their way into the middle. Just a reminder, George Boyd alongside me on Clarets Plus. And we're just waiting for Brentford to line up. Burnley in claret and blue, Brentford in all yellow.
Yeah.
Big game for Burnley, 10th of the campaign. You sense Burnley want to win this one against the newcomers. But George, they've done well, Brentford, since they came up.
Yeah, I think they've been brilliant. I mean, every time I watch them on Sky, the game's entertaining, isn't it? There's a lot of goals, and I think that's the way Thomas Frank has got and play, and they're an entertaining team. And with Ivan Toney up front, they're going to score a lot of goals.
You've played with Ivan, obviously, at Peterborough. Tell us about him.
Yeah, I think he's got everything. He can hold the ball up, running behind, technically really good, and I think you can see from last season and the season before, really, when we was at Peterborough, he scores a lot of goals. I mean, to score 30-odd goals in the Championships, no mean feat, is it? And I think Andre, when we went up, was 25, was it?
Yeah.
So it just shows how good he was.
Yeah, fantastic player. Scored here in that FA Cup tie when you played for Peterborough a couple of years ago. The skippers will meet in the middle. New keeper for them. David Raya has been massive for them. We've got to put pressure on Fernandez.
Yeah, test him early because Raya has been brilliant. His distribution is a big way of how Brentford play as well. So it'll be interesting to see if this goalie is as good as him.
I mean, it's a big step up. Relegated in La Liga last season. But they've got to get the crosses in.
Yeah, just put him under pressure. Even get Woody just to go into him, just give him a physical
reminder.
Yeah, just to let him know he's there. But yeah, definitely got to put him under pressure. It's a big game for him to come into.
So the skippers meeting in the middle. Ben Mee for Burnley, Pontus Jansson for the visitors Brentford. Good atmosphere around Turf Moor, decent crowd. The players need the crowd behind them today, I think.
Yeah, they'll be massive today. Get behind them. Get them going. 3 points will be lovely, won't it, today?
It's good to see Ben Mee back. He played 90 minutes on Wednesday against Spurs in the EFL Cup. Had a really good game. Very little in it. And then we're going to have a minute's silence. We'll be back with you shortly.
Who have bravely served our country in the armed services. And we would now gratefully ask for a moment of silence, followed by a rendition of The Last Post. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
A really well-respected minute's silence, nearest game to Remembrance Day. And then we're set to get underway. Brentford 2 wins, 2 draws away from home so far in the Premier League this season. Burnley will see this as an opportunity. And just from the way they're setting up, it does look like Cornet off Chris Wood, Boydie.
Yeah, it does. It's worked well recent week, so hopefully it does today. Johan here on the right-hand side, McNeil on the left, yep.
Brentford will get us underway. Players will take a knee. And on the next whistle, we will be underway. Immediately back to give the keeper a test. A touch and he knocks it forward. Burnley will win it through Lowton. Hits it against force, and that'll be a Burnley throw. It looks like 4-4-2, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Corney
does.
right up alongside him.
Yeah.
Here's Lowton with the throw. Just hooked out of play by Westwood. The Brentford throw. Down this left-hand side. Pinnock with it. Played here for Barnsley in the FA Cup. Ethan Pinnock did well at Forest Green Rovers. Passed a fitness test today. Looking for Tony, headed one by Tarkovsky. Here's Wood, nice touch to try and find Cornet. Just couldn't collect it in his stride. Reminds me a little bit of Folks and Gray, that partnership.
Yeah.
Burnley need that today. Janssen back to Pinnock. On Yenka just to touch it on. Jorgensen wide, right-hand side. Canos against McNeil's a key battle today. Canos just to touch it back. Jorgensen to get it forward. Chest down from me. Forward from Taylor. Next header won by Jorgensen. It's come off Brownhill, and that'll be a Brentford throw. They've won a lot of admirers, Thomas Frank's side.
Yeah, I think it's the way that they play, the style of play. It suits the neutral as well. I mean, every time they're on Sky, it's a great game, isn't it? So it's always entertaining. Hopefully not so much today, but I think they've been with the same manager 2 or 3 years now, and everyone knows their jobs, and anyone who comes in knows their jobs, so that always helps. Yeah,
and they're physical as well. So they play football, yet they've got the long throws. Yeah. They're good at set plays.
I saw him in his interview, Frank, that he was saying how Burnley are going to cope with the long throws. So they're a big team. You can only look by the back three. They're all big boys, and obviously Ivan up front. They've got a lot of height in the team.
That's gone all the way through to Nick Pope. I thought about rolling it out for Lowton. 2 minutes gone. Burnley 0, Brentford 0. Pope with the kick forward, looking for Wood. Headed one by Jorgensen. On Yenka for Canos. It's against McNeil. Jorgensen with the next clearance. Work for Ben Mee here. Over his left shoulder. It goes out of play for a throw. First time these two sides have met in the top flight. Brentford last time in the top division was 1946-47. It was the year Burnley were promoted from the second division. Incredible that they've made their way up into the top flight. Coincided with a new stadium as well. Ball forward here from Westwood. Cornet trying to lay it off, didn't quite work out for him. Back here with Canos. Burnley won it through McNeil, but Canos will drive forward here, looking to get it for force. Deflected off me. Brownhill to take it down, hooks it on for Westwood. Back here for McNeil. Does well, keeps the ball, looks to spread it for Lowton. Lowton looking early here for Wood.
Great
Decent ball, and he'll get onto it here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's scored! Chris Wood back to his best. What a big goal that is for Burnley on 4 minutes. Fantastic ball through. He took his time, he finished it in style, and Burnley got the goal they needed.
Yeah, what a ball by Louts. Johan does so well, brings the defender out of his position and creates a massive gap for Woods to run down. What a finish.
He's had a barren spell, but it's over. His 49th Premier League goal, and what a finish it was. There was only one place that was going. What a ball from Lowton. Defender nearly got it, and then Wood hit it first time. We talked about taking your chance first time.
And he's taken it early as well. Goalie can't set. Smashed it in the top corner.
Long way to go, but Burnley got to try and make the most of that.
Well, this is the start he would have wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah, first action for the keeper as well.
Yeah,
picking the ball out of the net. And Liverpool lead Brighton by a goal to 0. Jordan Henderson with a goal. There's Canos. But one thing we know about Brentford, they've got goals in them. Hope to collect. Rolls it out for Lowton. That'll help. That'll help the players settle, Boydie, I think.
Yeah, it'll give them the confidence. As I say, it's the start that everyone wanted. Now they've got to come out and attack.
It's a cute ball as well from Lowton, just trying to get behind the 3 central defenders. He hit it almost perfectly. Man, break here for Canos, centre circle, driving forward. It's a big match-up between him and McNeil today. On Yenka, looking to get the ball in. Dangerous looking one. Tony trying to get on the end of it. Should be cleared. Oh, it's gone backwards. Ben Mee bravely in to win the header. Might break still for Brentford here. Here's Rico Henry. Stabs it wide. Jensen to collect. Good pressure this from Brentford. Tarkowski with the header away. Pinnock picks up the loose ball. Goes wide for Jensen. Jensen will get a cross in here. Dangerous player. He's gone deep. Taylor gets a touch. McNeil will try and battle and win the next one.
Oh, damn.
Does well, doesn't he? Just right by that far touchline. Hooks it back to Taylor. Done well. Taylor looking for Wood, the scorer. Flicking it on for Cornet. Important that Burnley find other scorers, because Cornet's got the last 3 goals in the Premier League.
Now do Woods confident all the world are good, wasn't it?
Well, you know, there were people doubting him, which seems strange, doesn't it? Because he's hit double figures in 4 successive seasons for Burnley.
Yeah, I think his record speaks for itself. I think that's why the manager's got so much faith in him. He knows it's just a spell. He's going to get those goals.
Well won by Brownhill. Here's Wood facing play. Touches it on for Brownhill. Janssen goes with him. Touch back nicely here for Taylor. Gets the cross in nice and early, but it's the keepers. Fernandez, the Spaniard, probably needed that touch. Collects it well. And rolls it out here for Pinnock. Palace lead at City. Wow. Wilf Sahar with a goal. Do think Wilf Sahar's a super player. Ben Mee with a header. Gets it back to his keeper. Under pressure from Force. Here's Taylor. Back for Mee. Looking for Wood, but that's sliced. Wood just keeping in play. No, he doesn't. It's going to be a throw to Brentford.
Still in.
Yeah, that's still in, isn't it? On that far side, Canos against McNeil. Just think Canos is a forward-thinking player. Will he be able to deal with McNeil? Good skill from Taylor, and he's tripped. That'll be a free kick. Looking to take it quickly, McNeil. Referee happy enough, and here's Lowton. He's looking forward here, looks for Cornet, back for Lowton. Hooks it wide for Goodmanson. Bright start from Burnley. They lead 1-0. Decent ball in. It's right in there. Wood with a header. Saved by the keeper. Came off Wood, I think, last of all.
Yeah, great header.
It was a sort of backward header, wasn't it? And the keeper just about did enough to keep it out. Great ball from Gudmundsson.
Yeah, and it's the tempo. The tempo is fast. I don't think Brentford can deal with it at the minute.
They've not quite settled into the game, have they?
No, that's a great header. He's done well to get his head around that. Sort of headed it with the back of his head.
Yeah. Cornet. Link play. Wood's onside here. He's okay. He'll take it in the box. Looking to have a shot here, Wood. Oh, skied it.
Offside.
He's offside in the end. I do think that's a waste of everybody's energy. I've probably said that to you a few times already.
But yeah, again, it's great play getting in behind him, isn't it? Yeah,
he's offside. There's no doubt about it. I think if the linesman's sure, he's better flagging straight away.
Yeah.
Free kick to Brentford. Burnley go to Chelsea next week. Another international break, and then Palace here are the next opponents on the 20th. Tarkowski to head that back. He's not got enough on it. Lowton will get it back there. Rolled out for me. Wide for Taylor. Canis again applying pressure on Taylor, which means McNeil's free further up. Pope with a kick. Wood will come across to jump for this. Cushioned header, it's nice. McNeil couldn't get it under control. Canis back for Jorgensen. Tony, nice layoff on Yenka. Just by the touchline. Inside for Norgard. Here's Pinnock looking for Rico Henry. Back inside for Pinnock. Just steps inside corner, done that well. Wide for Henry. They are good in possession. Brentford's got a nick off the defender.
Oh.
Tony's fouled here, is he? No, he stayed down. The referee's happy enough. Ben Mee was in strong. Wood to win that. Janssen to pick up the loose ball. Former Leeds United defender. On for Pinnock. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. That early goal from Chris Wood. Pinnock back to his keeper. There's Fernandez. Just clips it forward, looking for Tony. Header won by Tarkowski. Westwood back for Taylor. Taylor, time on the ball. Goes forward for Wood. Wood lay it off, out of play. The Brentford dugout. Throw to the Bees. And it's Jorgensen with it. The centre-backs tend to take the throws. Former Huddersfield man. Finds Jensen. Jensen back for Pontus Janssen. Header away by Tarkowski. McNeil takes it down. Westwood looking early here for Cornet. To it first is Janssen. Burnley run it through Westwood, and he'll drive forward here. Edge of the box, Westwood.
Penalty.
Oh, is he caught? Nothing from John Moss. I think Westwood thought as he was driving towards the box, he was caught. Burnley've got a throw. Ben Mee's just stayed down here, which will be a worry. Westwood's adamant he was caught. I think it's outside the box though, is it?
Yeah, it just pushes him. Then he does so well here driving the ball. 3 players around him. It looks a push, doesn't it, in the back?
It does look a push in the back. He was under pressure. Here's Lowton. Burnley finding Lowton with some nice distribution. Helps it on for Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson looking for Lowton to continue his run. Henry always the favourite.
Getting a lot of space, well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Switch of play from McNeil, and he's got a lot of 20 yards just to drive into.
He'll be pleased with that ball in for Wood. I just wonder if he doesn't get the assist because the defender got a touch.
I hope so, he's in my dream team.
Norgard under pressure here, gets it away. Tarkowski to win the next ball, finds Taylor. Taylor on for McNeil. Back in turn for me, looks fine. Just a little scare when he stayed down. Uses McNeil, drives forward nicely, does this so well. McNeil's got options wide, can't thread it through. Burnley had men committed here. They'll drive forward on Yenka. Canos back for Onyenka. Tony Watson in the middle. Ball in there, Tarkowski wins it. Taylor gets a touch. One here by Gudmundsson. Needs a bit of support, uses Lowton. Lowton, great ball for Wood. What a ball that is. Wood takes it in his stride. Pinnock after him. Needs a bit of support now, perhaps. Back for Goodmanson. Goodmanson will just transfer this onto his left, I think. No, goes on the outside. Done well there, gets a cross in. Headed away by Janssen. And that'll be a Burnley ball here with Lowton. Looks to get the cross in again. Arrows it towards the keeper. Keeper didn't look entirely confident, but collects it. Good take in the end. Heavily involved, isn't he, Matt Lowton?
He started really well, hasn't he? And the quality of the deliveries has been brilliant as well. So there's definitely more goals in here.
Yeah, I mean, you'll know Connor Roberts has joined the club from Swansea. Phil Bardsley's here. Yeah. There's a bit of competition.
Which I think is great, because he knows if he has too many bad games, he's going to be out of the team.
I'll let you tell him that. Ben Mee was fouled here. Looking to take it quickly, and Burnley have lost out here. Brownhill to try and win it back. Here's Tony, taken too quickly, I think. Burnley in the ascendancy, no need to rush it. And he's run into trouble, no foul. Referee waves it away. Burnley under pressure, and Lowton gets it away.
That looked a foul.
It did. Twice, I think, Tony looked like he's been fouled just outside the box. And Burnley have got the benefit of the doubt there. Here's Rico Henry, the former Walsall player, back for Janssen. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. We've played 14 minutes. Pinnock back inside for Janssen. I wonder if Pinnock was pushed back in. He was injured last week against Leicester. Christopher Age has not made it today. So I wonder if Pinnock, just not quite 100%. He very nearly intercepted the pass, but it ran through to Wood. He probably helped Wood. Took a bit of the sting off it.
He doesn't look like he likes to be dragged out of position, does he? He's having to come in to positions he doesn't want to be.
I think with the three, you have to do that, don't you? Here's Goodmanson up against Henry, uses Westwood.
Another
looking earlier for Wood, he can get there. Oh, he's headed it off for Corney!
Yeah!
2-0! Corney's got it! 4 in 4 starts from Maxwell Corney. He can't stop scoring. Burnley double their advantage. Burnley 2, Brentford 0. Maxwell Corney again.
It's another great ball into the channel. Johan back to Louts, in behind. I hope he's not going to give this off for offside, but
brilliant. He's behind him, isn't he?
Yeah.
Corney's behind Wood, so he's all right there. I was worried about Wood on the through
initial
ball.
Bit, yeah.
So they'll check it.
But it's a great bit. I don't know, has he gone for goal or has he seen him?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's an unselfish play if he's seen him. I think he has.
I think he's seen him.
Yeah.
I think he's seen him. And it's a great finish.
That's great play.
Isn't it? What a start for Burnley. 15 minutes gone. And the Clarets are 2 up. Looks a partnership, George, doesn't it?
Yeah, you called it, didn't you, earlier?
It looks a partnership.
Are they checking it? I'm not sure.
Possible offside.
Yeah. I think it'll be the initial.
I think it's Wood. I think it's Wood that be the problem. Because I think Corney's all right because he's behind Wood. So it's Wood with the first ball. He's ruled out.
Yeah, I think it's that initial. Wood was just a little bit beyond the defender, and when he's flicked it on, he was offside.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
He could have left it, I suppose. Yeah. But you never know, do you? We're seeing a replay now.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks tight, that, George, doesn't it?
Very tight.
I mean, it's hard to tell from here. Is it Corney that's offside in that first?
It's very harsh.
I'm not sure about that. We couldn't really tell on the screen there. It's a lifeline for Brentford.
And they would have deserved that 2-0. They would have fully deserved the 2-0.
It's a little bit cruel. Very much margins. It remains 1-0. Ball forward, picks out Force.
He's got to be offside.
He looked offside. Yeah. The flag goes up immediately. Mbueno usually plays up front, doesn't he, with Tony? He went off injured last Sunday. He's on the bench.
Yeah, I think they complement each other well because Mbueno's pace in behind, and he's on the bench today, isn't he?
Yeah. Wonder if he'll play a part. Lifeline for Brentford. Unlucky that for Maxwell Corney. Burnley didn't do a lot wrong there. It was margins. Pope just stands that up, looking for Wood. Header away, but Westwood's won it. Burnley quick to the ball here. Helped onto Wood. Keeper will come. Keeper was brave. Got there.
Every second ball Burnley are getting to at the minute. It's just they haven't even started, Brentford. They're not being allowed to be honest.
Really hit the gears early, Burnley. Long way to go. Did look like they doubled their advantage. Norgard under pressure. Back to the keeper, who looks a little nervous. Fernandez got that away, but only as far as McNeil. Brownhill can't win the next ball. Touch forward nicely here for Force. He's gone down the right channel. Tony wants it through the middle. He's looking for Tony here. That's nice. Dummied it in the end for Janssen arriving. Edge of the box. Overlap is from Henry. Janssen looking to take his man on. Dummies one way, then the other. Clips it towards Tony, far post. Header down.
Oh, what a block.
Great block from Tarkowski.
Fantastic.
Really was a good block, wasn't it? The flag's up for offside, I think.
But he's had the awareness to go back on the line. He's seen the ball cut back and he's gone back on the line, and what a fantastic block.
Was he offside from the cross? I think so.
Yeah.
Tony, just offside from the cross. And Tarkowski got back. He wasn't to know there was an offside. It's a great block, isn't it? If you're supplementing the keeper with blocks like that, that's fantastic. Pope with the kick. Just hope the momentum's not lost with that disallowed goal. Here's Pope with the kick. Trying to flick it on for Cornet. Clearance from Canos. Just had to let that bounce behind him. Force giving him pressure. Tarkovsky's got it away. Here's Lowton back to his keeper. Ball forward. Looking towards Wood. Pinnock wins it. Tarkovsky with the next ball. It's back with Lowton. Uses Westwood. Westwood dummies that. Back for Lowton. Here's Brownhill. A little bit behind Taylor, but he'll collect it. Slips, but recovers himself. Did well in the end.
Good job, he's quick.
Yeah, it's a bit of Bambi there, wasn't it? Did get there. It's Westwood, right-hand side. Uses Lowton, but heavily involved already. Back for Westwood. Westwood trying to angle the ball in. It was Pinnock that won it. Lowton battling away with Rico Henry. Henry's got it away. It's still in play. Westwood with it. Uses Tarkowski. Back again for Westwood. Ball just runs into trouble. Nicked it here. Brentford. Back forward again. Can Burnley win this? He can. Did really well. Norgard trying to help it on. Burnley will get possession back here. Here's Lowton. Battling away. Back to his keeper. Clearance from Pope. Looking towards Wood. Looked like he was being held. Referee happy to let one or two things go. McNeil back for Taylor. Stabs it forward looking for Cornet. Jorgensen got there first. Had to win it, as Cornet would have been away behind him. Work here for Ben Mee. Just tidies up. Back to his keeper. And Pope will clear right-footed. Goodmanson to win. Flicks on, looking for Wood. Burnley scorer. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. It's back again with Pinnock. Pinnock forward and out of play. Elsewhere, Southampton lead at Watford. Che Adams has got the goal. Here's Lowton with the throw. Burnley no hurry. Throws it inside for skipper Ben Mee. Mee on for Taylor. McNeil had gone down the left-hand side. Here's Cornet. Holding onto the ball nicely. Picks out Lowton. Lowton's got Goodmanson on the outside. Uses him. Goodmanson against Henry. He's given him some problems already in the game. Here's Westwood. Looking for the ball for Lowton. Might have been just offside.
Great idea.
Was a good ball in a way, wasn't it? To try and get Lowton in. Through to the keeper. Approaching the halfway point of the first half. First ever meeting between these two sides in the top division. There's Pontus Jansson. Had a year with Torino. Did well at Leeds, which was a surprise when he left Leeds for Brentford. Jorgensen back for Jansson. Brentford happy to slow the game down a little bit. Get some of their famous possession. Uses Pinnock. Back in turn for Jansson. Burnley 4-4-2. Near left-hand side, Gudmundsson right-hand side, Cornet and Wood up front. Looking for the ball over the top here for Henry. He'll receive it. The left back coming forward, puts it in there. Header away by Tarkowski. Looked dangerous. Got in a bit of space there, Henry. Stab wide for McNeil. Won't keep that in play. Burnley just lost their stride since the disallowed goal a little bit.
Yeah, it's knocked them back a little bit, but it's just important just because they had the momentum. They should play with the confidence they had from the 2-0. Would have been unbelievable, wouldn't it? But
would. It's just margins.
Yeah, but the first 23 minutes have been brilliant, so they've just got to carry on.
Throw on that right-hand side with Jorgensen. Doesn't entirely look legal, that throw. Anyway, here's Matthias Jensen. Helps it on for Henry. Henry to get a ball in. Ben Mee with a header away. Next one, Cornet. Woods on the chase. To it first, Pinnock. Here's Jensen. Norgard. On in turn here, right-hand side on Jenker. Ball in here is dangerous. Burnley need to win it. Lowton has got some distance on the header. Jensen wins the next ball. Good little spell for Brentford. Here's Jensen again. Former Celta Vigo player. Under pressure. Pinnock for Jorgensen. On in turn for Onyenka. Here's Canos, very, very far forward. Ben Mee's having to pick him up at the minute. Helped on again here. Ball into the middle, looking for Tony, who's dangerous. Pope's got there. That's top-class keeping to reach that. Not many keepers that have got that.
No, and it takes the pressure away straight away, doesn't it? For him to come out and claim that, it's great goalkeeping. And he's looking to play straight away as well, isn't he?
He is, yeah. It was a decent cross from Onyenka. It's just got height. I think that helps Pope. Tony jumps early. Pope grabs it in front of him. It's Liverpool 2, Brighton 0 now. Flick on here from Cornet. It'll go to the keeper.
Salah again?
Who's got it? Mane. They don't struggle for goals, do they, to be fair? Fernandes for Janssen. Brentford edging back into the game after Burnley's good start. 20 minutes to half-time. Use the keeper again. His first action in the Premier League was picking the ball out of the net in the 4th minute from Chris Wood's effort. Here's Pinnock. Pinnock wide for Henry. Back in turn for Norgard. On for Janssen. Jorgensen. One ball over the top looking for force, but that'll come through to Nick Pope. Rolls it out for his skipper. Here's Brownhill. Ball forward from Mee. Can't find Wood. Burnley just struggling to keep the ball at the minute.
Yeah, just sort of play a few passes, just keep the ball a few more. It's going a bit direct too early.
Good pressing though, wasn't it, in the first sort of quarter of an hour?
Yeah. That
really suited Burnley well.
It's just got a bit sloppy last
It has a little, yeah, it has a little. Throw to Brentford in front of their dugout. With former Huddersfield defender Jorgensen. Back for Janssen. Crowd trying to get behind the lads. Janssen back to the keeper, Fernandes. Here's Henry. Good interception from Westwood. Gudmundsson battling away.
Well done.
Westwood wins it, comes away with the ball. Can't thread it through. It's won by Onyenka. Onyenka for Jensen. Jensen under pressure again. There's a bit of space here now for Norgard. Norgard on in turn for Onyenka. Poor ball from him, and Woods won it back. Here's Brownhill driving forward through the middle, looking for Cornet. It's won by Pinnock. Good interception. Cornet trying to get back at him, and Pinnock's driving forward. It's wide on that right-hand side. Burnley got to be careful here. Canos against Taylor. Great ball, great chance.
Oh, what a save.
Super save to deny Tony. Tony from Pope. He's done really well there. Canos got away. It was dangerous. Good cross in. Tony seemed to hit it well. And it's a good save from Pope.
It's a great save, yeah.
First corner of the game to Brentford.
He's looked lively, Canos, hasn't he, down the right-hand side?
Yeah. He pushes right up.
Yeah, there's a great pullback. Great save.
You wonder if it just give McNeil a bit of room today. And one of the central defenders has to come across and deal with him. It's a throw, in fact. I do beg your pardon, it's a throw. And it's a long one, of course. They're good at that. Pope's coming.
Popey. Oh.
He hasn't got it. Canas with a shot. What a block. Ben Mee, I think. Just got in the way of Canas' shot. It was a long throw. Pope was decisive, came for it.
Sort of dropped it, hasn't he?
Yeah, and it's a good block, isn't it? Whether it was on target or not, we don't know from here. It's come a long way. It's almost landed on the head of Pinnock.
Well, I like the idea of him coming to...
Yeah, I think you have to.
He's
keepers,
positive with it.
Yeah, the defenders know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's another long throw here.
You just don't want him getting blocked here. Like you can see, they're trying to block him.
Trying to block him off. The referee's got to watch for that as well, haven't they? And I think he's just spotted this. I think it's Janssen trying to get in his way. Burnley win this header here through Lowton. It's back in though. Clearances from Brownhill. It's almost like a corner for them.
It is.
Cornet stayed up at that point.
Go on,
good goal here. Nicely here for Gudmundsson. Chance on goal for Johan Berg Gudmundsson. He's looking to take his man on. Good save from the keeper. McNeil to collect the loose ball. Electing not to go round him. McNeil's done well. He's beaten two. He's trying to make progress down that left flank. Can he whip in across? He's won a corner. Big chance.
They're the moments. It's got to be a goal. 1v1.
Burnley played it well. The keeper's done well in the end.
Yeah,
he's opened his body up, and I think the keeper knows where he's putting it.
He stayed big. He's not gone down too early, has he? It's a good save. But
it is a good save.
But they're the moments we said it at City, didn't we? Like the one-on-one with Cornet. You've got to take these chances.
Yeah, you've got to take them if you can. Yep. Big moment in the game. Corner here, Burnley swung in. Keeper didn't fancy that.
Great ball.
In the end, I think it's come off Tarkowski, I think. Come off Wood, I think, in the end. Not entirely sure it did.
Tarky, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarky's in there, yeah, it is, yeah.
But it's come off the goalie, I think, last
yeah,
touch.
I think his last touch is the keeper's. An eventful game so far. Just wonder. He could have gone round the keeper.
He could have took it, like chopped it around him, but he's very good at that curled ball with his left foot.
Yeah, keeper read it well, I think. Tarkowski wins that. Wood battling with Janssen. Breaks from McNeil. Up against Onyenka. Going backwards a little, but uses Ben Mee. Forced to put him under pressure, and he'll use his keeper. Right-hand side for Pope. Favours his right foot. Gets a good boot on it. Cornet to take it down. Good skill. Lays it off. Helped on here for Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson inside once more for Westwood. He's looking for Wood here.
Unlucky.
Just too much on it. Gone beyond him and Jorgensen. Burnley have had opportunities to make it two. That Cornet goal ruled out. Gudmundsson through on goal. Brownhill battling with Norgard. It's come off Norgard. Burnley throw. Final 15 minutes of the half. Burnley 1, Brentford 0.
It's been a great game, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, it has. I mean, they give you a chance, don't they? Because, you know, they do press high. Here's Mee. We'll go back to his keeper. Short for Tarkowski. On for Lowton. Striding forward here now. He's got an opportunity to drive at them again. Uses McNeil. McNeil just got trapped a little. Back for Westwood. On for Cornet. Again, couldn't just quite take it in his stride. Back for Taylor. He'll dig out across here. It's gone in deep. Keeper can't get there.
Yeah!
Lowton! Matt Lowton with a header! His first goal at Turf Moor. And it's come with his head. Keeper started to come. Didn't get there. Matt Lowton's made it 2-0. Burnley 2. Brentford 0. Unlikely scorer. It matters not.
Nice. Snuck in there. I think the keeper's come to get it. He's sort of stopped midway through, and Lautz has just come in and got the header. They sort of left it to each other, haven't they? The two defenders as well. No one knew what they were doing. It's a great header and fully deserved.
Yeah, it is. Decent ball in. He's almost unchallenged. Good crossing from Taylor. He's almost unchallenged. Just has to get that header on target, I suppose.
What was he, 6 yards out? Great goal.
Yeah. Scored that wonder goal at Palace last season. And he's got his Turf Moor account up and underway. It's been a good half for Matt Lowton, hasn't it?
Well, I hope he gets the assist, because my dream team will be flying now. Goal and assist.
I think the defender's got the last touch, so he might be denied the assist. Burnley 2 up, deservedly so. Really gone at Brentford. Keeper looked at fault for that. Here's Pinnock. We've got to keep your composure here. Brentford have shown this season they can come back. That win against Arsenal was fantastic. Here's Cornet battling away. It'll break for Westwood. Looks early for Wood, might be offside there. Hasn't quite collected in his stride. Charlie Taylor wins the next ball. Helped on here to Tony. Burnley have got to be careful. It's great to see Burnley bombing on.
This is more like Burnley. The energy, the pressing,
tempo.
Yeah.
Back with Pinnock. Got 12 points, Brentford. They've had a fantastic start to the season. Jensen to touch on. Tarkowski gets it away left-footed. Cornet jumps with Pinnock. Header won by Onyenka. Back to Jorgensen. Here's Canos. Nice ball for Tony. Good turn. Runs into Ben Mee. And that'll be a free kick. That's what you were saying there. He's got all the ability in the world, hasn't he? A sublime term.
He saw Ben coming in behind and just played for the foul, didn't he?
There's Thomas Frank. Burnley subs just having a warm-up. Free kick here. It's going to be Jensen to take it, which means Jorgensen can go into the middle. The big centre-backs will cause problems here. Burnley have got to make sure they mark up. Just over 10 minutes to half-time. Goals from Chris Wood and Matt Lowton are giving Burnley a 2-0 lead here. Dinked in by Jensen. Good header won by Cornet, just to stop the move in its tracks. A little bit behind on Onyenka here. Nigerian international goes back to his keeper. Good defending from Burnley. It's back with the keeper, Fernandez. Fernandez will kick it long. Tony jumps with Tarkowski. Tarkowski comes away with the ball. Helps it forward for Westwood. On in for McNeil. Central McNeil.
Go on.
For Cornet. Takes it down nicely. Can he finish it? Oh, he can! What a goal from Maxwell Cornet! What a finish! Magnificent goal. Really top finish. Welcome to Turf Moor, Maxwell Cornet. What a goal that is.
Oh, left foot, right foot, it doesn't matter, does it? Oh. That is top draw. I mean, you thought the chance had gone. His touch wasn't the best first touch, but he's cut inside and just curled an absolute beauty in the top corner.
He's found a little bit of space, hasn't he? Comes inside the D and plants it in the top corner. It is a fantastic finish from Cornet. What a signing he looks to be. The keeper's got no chance. He's planted it in the top corner. And all of a sudden, at 3-0, the pressure seems just to have eased a little.
Well, they can enjoy it now. They deserve at least a 2-0 lead here at half-time, but that settles all the nerves, doesn't it? They can really tread all over him now and get a really good result here.
That will be a goal of the season contender, I would think. No disrespect to Matt Lowton. I don't think he's going to get it for his header. But it's 4 in 4 starts now for Cornet.
That's what you pay the big money for. You want that quality, and he's literally come in and set the world alight straight away.
Is that his position, George?
I think he is, yeah. I think you said it at City. It just suits all his attributes, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because he didn't play there, much at Lyon, did he?
No.
Bizarrely, he played left back.
Yeah.
Most recently for them.
I think he's a left or right winger, isn't he? But
or a forward.
Yeah, I think that role suits him with his pace.
It does.
And he's started a really good partnership with Wood.
3-0 it is. 2 goals in 4 minutes have given Burnley a bit of breathing space. Westwood back for Taylor.
They look punch-drunk, Brentford, don't they?
They do a little. I mean, I did say, 2 wins, 2 draws already. I mean, they won at West Ham, they won at Wolves, drew at Villa, drew at Palace. So a little bit of a surprise, isn't it?
I think it's the way Burnley have pressed and they've not given an inch, have they?
Yeah. Here's Lowton,
and this ball has been brilliant.
Looking for Gudmundsson, and the curl on it just took it away from Gudmundsson. But he's trying to win it back here. He's had a great half, Matt Lowton. Forward looking for Tony. Tony's touch on and out of play, and that'll be a Burnley throw. Tony's trying to take it quickly. It's a Burnley throw. And you know, I've got to say, George, it's been no wins in 14 Premier League games at home. Yeah. I've not used that stat much. To get that monkey off the back today would be fantastic.
Yeah, especially here as well. The home form's got to improve, and it's probably the backbone of any successful season that we've had here. This is the Burnley performance, isn't it, so far?
It is, yeah, it is. Been full on it, haven't they? Here's McNeil, left-hand side. Back for me. On for Tarkowski.
Space.
Yeah, Lowton, he's not been picked up, is he? It seems Henry's deeper than Canos. This time he can't find Wood. Janssen to collect. Goals from Wood, Lowton and Cornet, giving Burnley a 3-0 lead here. Tony with a nice flick, but it's well read by Tarkowski. Used as Brownhill. Burnley are buzzing now. Forward for Wood. Wood try to get it back to Brownhill. Go wide here for Gudmundsson. Cornet in the middle. Gudmundsson had to just be patient there. Spreads it wide. Giving Taylor a lot to do here. Taylor has got pace and gets there. Done well, Taylor. Wins the throw. I think Charlie Taylor's a little deceptive. He's got to turn a pace.
Very quick, yeah. But the fullbacks, Taylor and Louts, have had so much space. The switch is on.
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? Because you think they've got a 5-man midfield with the wing backs.
No, but I think the fullbacks are literally playing as a 5. They're staying in. They're just giving so much space to the fullbacks, and the switch is on every time.
Great skill from McNeil. The referee was ready to blow. Fantastic ball for Taylor. He's looking for the early cross here, looking towards Wood. Brownhill can't win it. Might break for Lowton. Cries of shoot. He did have a crack. I'm not sure he was aiming for goal, and the men in the middle. And he's won it back. He's had a fantastic half.
He's been very, very good.
It's a throw to Brentford. I think Lowton thinks it should have gone his way. 5 minutes to half-time. Burnley 3, Brentford 0. First ever meeting in the Premier League. And Burnley have had a fantastic first 40 minutes. Here's Pinnock with the throw. Beat Arsenal as well on the opening day. Talked about the away form. They won at home.
Yeah.
Against Arsenal.
They've not turned up today.
They struggle, haven't they? They struggle with Burnley's intensity, perhaps. Canos to stab it forward. Long way to go yet, though. Mee wins that against Tony. Norsgaard just won that back. Here's Onyenka. Onyenka for Canos. He's shown he can be dangerous. Big save from Nick Pope at 1-0.
Yeah. Obviously important now to get in 3-0. Half-time.
Would be magnificent. McNeil's had a good half as well. Touches inside for Cornet. Cornet on for Wood. That's good. Back for Cornet. On for Gudmundsson. Could be 4 here. Defender got back. I think defended well. Might fall for Wood. It's into the side netting.
Jeez.
It's a corner. I don't know how it didn't go in. I don't know how it didn't go in. He's just running away a little bit from Gudmundsson, wasn't
but I don't know if he's been pushed or he's been put off by the defender here.
I think the defender does well.
Yeah, it's a great tackle.
The defender does really well. He's no right to get there, the defender.
That's a great tackle, yeah.
Is it Pinnock or Henry?
Yeah, I think it's Henry.
Yeah, just about got back. But if he catches Gudmundsson, it's a penalty and he's probably off. Corner, left-hand side. We're getting greedy. Swung in. Right in there, keeper comes. Is he impeded? Brighton have got to go back. Mwepu, the Zambian, has got the goal. I think the referee had already blown because there was pushing and shoving in the middle. And it's quite a long lecture. First time Burnley scored 3 goals at home in the first half in the Premier League.
What was the last highest score? Was it when we played Sunderland?
We're going to have a look at that. 4-1, the 4-1, yeah. Bournemouth was 4-0. Swung in, keeper comes, has a flap. Acrobatic, Ben Mee with the header. Just wide. Just the keeper looks all at sea.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably never seen anything like it in La Liga. Now David Reyes out of action. He had an almighty flap, got under it, and in the end did well to get anything on it, because it would have gone in, I think.
I mean, you see with Loughton's goal, he hasn't come. Well, he wanted to come, but he's not coming. And there he's just flapping. He doesn't look confident at all.
And Raya's out for some considerable time, which will be a problem, I think, for Brentford. Tony to take this down. Good skill from him, but McNeil wins it back. He's coming a little bit more, hasn't he, McNeil? He hasn't stayed on the flank quite as much as normal. Cornet to collect this. He's offside. Flag goes up.
McNeil's coming in, but it's having those spaces down the side.
Yes,
Canos is coming all the way in with him. And he's giving Cornet that down the wing.
Burnley have worked it well. I mean, obviously, Burnley have studied the three central defenders and used it to their advantage. Here's Janssen. Uses Pinnock. Be a good reception when they go off for half-time. Here's Janssen. And Yankee did well to get there under pressure from Brownhill and McNeil. Nordgaard gives it away, and here's Brownhill. Burnley will come forward again with Chris Wood on 49 Premier League goals now. Chris Wood turns well. Turnswell's looking to have a shot. It's not a bad effort. He's always on the rise. I think he wanted to test the keeper again.
It opened up for him, didn't he? Might as well have a shot.
Absolutely, absolutely, and why not? And to think Burnley had one ruled out. Gudmundsson was one-on-one with the keeper.
Yep.
It could have been more. Probably should have been more. Here's Pinnock on for Henry. Great block to deny Gudmundsson moments ago. Janssen to get that forward. I think Pope will have to kick this. Has done. Final minute of the 45. Keeper to keeper. Collected by Fernandez. Rolled out for Janssen. Janssen for Pinnock. We'll find out in a moment how much additional time. Pinnock looking to get one through the middle for force, and that's gone all the way through to Nick Pope. And Pope will collect this in his hands. Burnley 3, Brentford 0. Goals for Wood, Lowton and Cornet. Kick from Pope. And they're singing his name, Maxwell Cornet. Break here for Ben Mee. 2 minutes added time. Just caught here, Taylor, by Onyeka. I mean, he's a special talent, Cornet, isn't he?
As I say, he's worth the transfer early alone.
Yeah, I mean, there was talk, wasn't there? Where would he play? And I think Sean Dyche has had a look at it and just wants him through the middle.
And he's managed him really well. I mean, he's tired last few games. He's brought him off, and which is great management.
Yes.
But,
yeah, we had a chat with him for the programme, and he talked about intensity.
It must be so different from what he's used to.
Yeah, I mean, it's top level, isn't it? Lyon were Champions League semi-finalists, but you're hearing from somebody here, the Premier League's harder work, harder on your legs.
I think high intensity. The French league is a lot, I reckon, slower, not as much quality, because every week's a hard game in this league.
It can be, yes, it can be. Here's Canos just to collect it. We're going into the second minute of additional time. Nordgaard back for Pinnock. Pinnock just back inside for Janssen. Then we go to Chelsea next week. Next home game, November the 20th here against Palace. Back again with Pontus. Janssen uses Pinnock. Wearing 5. Back inside. I think Brentford want to see half time here.
Yeah, they're no interest in going forward, have they?
They're a bit shell-shocked, I think.
Oh dear.
Janssen's knocked it out.
I think that sums it up.
Doesn't it? They just haven't been at the races, Brentford, have they? And it could have been 4 or 5, dare I say it. It's Ben Mee to get this forward. Gudmundsson to win it. Might break here for Burnley again. Janssen looked all at sea there. Ball into the middle looking for Wood. Bouncing around in there. It's just eventually Janssen gets it away. And that's the half-time whistle. Puts Brentford out their misery somewhat. What a reception. They get in at half-time. Fantastic first half from Burnley. The first goal as early as the 4th minute. Interesting now just to break off. Looks like Jorgensen's just encouraging to get off as quickly as possible. Brentford, they go to dressing rooms at opposite ends of the stadium. Burnley led on the 4th minute. Great ball this from Lowton. Pinnock almost intercepted it, but it ran through to Chris Wood, who fired it home first time for his 49th Premier League goal. Burnley had a goal chalked off on 15 minutes. Looked very, very close. Was disallowed for offside. Probably on Wood, maybe on Cornet for the first ball. Wood headed it on for Cornet. He finished it, but that was ruled out for VAR for offside. It was 2-0 on 32 minutes. Unlikely scorer, Matt Lowton with his head. Taylor with the cross-in header from Lowton for his first goal at Turf Moor. 4 minutes later, it was 3-0. It was that man Cornet again. Fantastic finish from him. First touch maybe was a little disappointing. Took him inside, then a right foot curler right into the top corner. 3-0 at half-time. And George, they deserved that.
Fully deserved. I don't know if Brentford have played that bad, but I think it's how good Burnley have been. They've not let them play at all. The intensity of the press and the fullbacks, or especially Louts, has been brilliant. And the balls he's putting behind, it's caused them all sorts of carnage. And the two up front have been the difference, I think.
They have. They've worked well together, haven't
really
they?
Well, yeah.
Wood and Cornet.
I
talked about Volksy and Andre, didn't I?
Yeah.
There are some similarities, but Cornet's got that pace to worry defences.
Yeah, I don't think he's as physically strong as Andre, but he gives you that pacing behind, and the finish is class, isn't it?
It's out of this world, the finish, isn't it? Because he looks like he has a bad touch.
Yeah, it is a bad touch.
For some reason, they stand off him when he's had the bad touch. So I don't know why they didn't close him down.
On his right foot, thought that's his weaker foot, and he's just curled it beautifully in the top corner.
Do some players have? They don't have weaker foots, perhaps.
Nah,
because he's two right foot now, one header, one left foot. Well, maybe he'll just hit it whenever it falls to him.
He's scoring all kinds of goals as well, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Which is the scary thing, because he's not just left-footed. He can score right-foot headers. He's
my word, he's unlucky with the one that's chalked off. Because I mean, we've only got a small screen here, but you're looking closely, and there looks very little in it.
Margins, isn't it? It's like his shoulder is offside, maybe, but. It could be 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, do you get weeks like that in football where there's a build-up to the week? I sort of sensed it at the training ground. Everybody's, they focused on Saturday. It's a massive game. Wednesday didn't get in the way in the Carabao Cup.
No.
And they were ready for today.
He would have had obviously they played Wednesday, but they would have had a week of preparing for this is the game.
Yes.
Wednesday is just, it would have been nice to be in the quarterfinals, but your bread and butter is staying in the league, and everyone at the club would have known this is a big game. I think that you can tell by the way they started today, the tempo, and everyone was up for it. The crowd are behind them as well, and it's just great when...
I mean, Louts has had a half to remember for the rest of his life.
That's the best I've seen him. He was brilliant.
I mean, he's under pressure, as we mentioned earlier. Connor Roberts, Phil Bars, he's still a fantastic player.
But some people thrive on that. He knows he's got a Welsh international and Bards in behind him, so he knows he's got to play well every week. Yeah, to be fair to Connor, on Wednesday night, he said Louts has been playing really well. Yeah, and he knows that. Yeah, and on top of his game in that first half, it really was fantastic, wasn't it? And didn't expect him to score with his head. No, I know you'll have a word later, won't you? I love it. We'll grab him for press probably later. He's in the 6-yard box.
Yes,
what's he doing there in the first place?
Yeah.
But, you want your fullbacks coming in on crosses, and I mean, I know they worked on it, but he'll be delighted.
Yeah, half-time's just elsewhere. 2-1 Liverpool, Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. Palace still lead at Man City by a goal to 0. Newcastle 0, Chelsea 0. Southampton lead 1-0 at Watford. Thanks for those. I mean, the world looks a lot better all of a sudden, doesn't it?
And to get the goal as well, to get that monkey off his back. Yeah. He's going to score goals at this level. No one scores nearly 50 goals in the Premier League without having that quality. And
you need a bit of patience at times, because strikers do scoring streaks.
But I think it shows the faith that the manager's got in him, because he's got Rodriguez, Barnes on the bench, two quality players to come in and take him, and Vidra, So...
I mean, all the talk of 4 strikers, well, he's probably got 5, hasn't he, because of what Cornet's given him.
Well,
he's probably got an extra left back, he's got an extra right winger, he's got an extra left winger. That's just the way it works.
It's great recruitment, isn't it, when a player like that comes in and changes the whole team, really.
I'm going to say, George, I mean, people will have seen Cornet.
Yeah.
You know, Leon, you know, play in the Champions League regularly. They were in the Europa League semi-final when he was with them. The semi-final of the Champions League. I mean, clubs will have known about Cornet. Has he gone under the radar?
Well, some clubs may have seen something that they didn't like, but I can't see it as a gamble, is it? He's played. No. He scored against City numerous times in the Champions League semi-finals, so it's not a gamble when someone's playing Champions League and at that level. And
the lad fits in.
It's
he's fitting with the lads. It seems, no airs and graces.
No, he's gone with his job, and
he'll work on his English, I'm sure.
I mean, that'll come, won't it?
Of course,
I'm sure he knows all the main words.
Well, yeah. When I spoke to him for the programme, I was my pidgin French, he was pidgin English, and somehow we got through it. Right, I mean, the news earlier this week, you've announced your retirement. In some ways, a sad announcement. You've had a fantastic career, George.
Yeah, I've just thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just gone so quick. I remember when I was starting for Peterborough, Darren Ferguson said, like, soak it all in. I was only 21 at the time. Soak it all in because it'll soon be done. And you think, oh, just be quiet, you're old man. It does. It goes so quick. I think my debut was when I was 16 at Stevenage, so I'd like 19 seasons. So
I mean, Stevenage were a very good non-league side at that stage, weren't they? They were knocking on the Football League door.
They had a few playoff finals, a few runners-up things, but they finally got up and always knocking on the door. But yeah, great times.
Yeah, and the move to Peterborough was a really good one for you.
Yeah, I mean, it'd been coming I'd known about it a few months, and then the new chairman at Peterborough, he'd signed all the non-league gems, really. We had an England C team, and he sort of brought 6 or 7 of us from that team. Yeah, right. And at the time, it was big news in non-league, but the quality of players he was buying, he knew they could go up at maybe a couple of levels. So we did the double. We went League 2 to Championship in 2 seasons.
Yes.
So we had a good squad there, and I mean, he made a lot of money out of it.
You didn't necessarily play wide there, did you?
No, I think in the later years I was just in the top of a diamond, number 10.
Yeah. That's how I remember you, almost playing off the front man.
Yeah. I remember coming here a few times in the cold.
There was in the snow one day when Jay took everybody on, and
we got stuck on the outside Tesco's on the hill.
Yeah, I live about a mile and a half from here, and I got stuck.
Yeah, the bus would get on the hill.
I mean, Jay, it's a fantastic goal from Jay Rodman, but everybody else was ready to go home.
Yeah.
And then the Burnley move. You'd played Premier League football before Burnley with Hull.
Yeah.
Got to the FA Cup final under Steve Bruce. And remember the day you signed? It was transfer deadline day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Big money for Burnley at the time.
Yeah, I think it was a record signing at the time. But I think as soon as the gaffer took me around the place, and he took me places where I could live, he showed me the area, and I think he said this week, didn't he? He showed me the marsh where the training ground was going to be.
Yeah, across the bridge.
Yeah, he said, this is going to be there. And I had that at Peterborough where Barry Fry promised me all that, and it never came true.
So we did it.
We did it. To be fair,
Gaffer did it. Yeah, Gaffer did it. Yeah, he mentioned you in his press conference
it was
this week,
really
which
nice.
was great.
And it just shows how far the club came in those few years. The training ground now is fantastic.
Oh, it's there's no comparison.
This level, isn't it? Yeah.
There's no comparison. There's no comparison. I mean, we used to struggle if it rained with the pitch here.
Yeah.
Never mind at Barnfield. So that move came. Did it come out of the blue, or?
Yeah, I probably knew 24 hours before the deadline. And
did you?
Yeah. The gaffer told me that he rang Brucey and said, well, he didn't think I'd be available, but they'd just brought Snodgrass in at Hull and a few big name signings, and
you were.
My game time wouldn't have been as much as I would have wanted to. So when the chance came to play here, it was no brainer.
Because I get the impression, you want to play every week.
Everyone does. They don't want to sit.
I remember you injured here. I mean, you've missed very few games, and I passed you in the stairs. And you didn't look happy. You didn't look happy.
I think I rolled my ankle.
Yeah, you wanted to play.
2 weeks, but it's just
it was only 2 weeks, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, I hate being in, and I was lucky I had a bad shoulder at Sheffield Wednesday, and other than that, I didn't really have any bad injuries, which was great.
Yes, yeah. Where does that running stamina come from? That ability to run and run and run.
I don't know.
Were you an athlete in your youth?
I was good at cross country as a youth, but I think I probably did run a lot for Peterborough and Hull.
Yeah.
when you come to the Premier League, the stats are there. Everyone can see them actually.
Yes.
Do
you thrive on those stats?
I loved it when I knew I was like the highest, and by quite a way as well. I loved it. And the gaffer's big on it.
Yes. I get the impression that the stats will be looked at every week. You can't hide these days.
Well, you can't, and I think it's a big part of any team. If you're not running around, you're not going to win football matches. And all the cities are, Liverpool's are the highest on all those outputs of distance of running. So you need to be able to run around and press and work hard. And all the best players, Bernardo the other week, he's always at heart. And what a great player he is, but he works so hard.
Yes, I mean, it's one thing being a good player. You've got to have the attitude as well. I mean, we're always going to go back to your goals, aren't we? That goal against Man City, we mentioned it at Man City. That will be one of the best ever Turf Moor goals. I mean, how do you do that? How do you hit it like that and it never gets off the ground?
I think is it instinct where it just comes and you heal it. And obviously
I was right. I remember it behind it.
It would have been right. But
and there's no way Joe Hart was getting it.
Nah. And it was a wet night, wasn't it? So as soon as it skids off, he's got no chance.
I remember they were the champions, weren't they? The Premier League champions.
And I think the atmosphere here, I think that Turf was the best I'd been involved in. It was rocking, absolutely rocking.
I mean, just occasionally when everybody's on it, there's some fantastic nights, isn't there? I remember the Middlesbrough equaliser when the subs were celebrating on the far side. Louts picked somebody up from the crowd and he was celebrating with them. The place was absolutely rocking. And we knew it was big. We knew we didn't want Middlesbrough coming here and equalising. But, you know, I don't remember the goal at Brentford. We mentioned it before the game. You know, that first half performance was right up there. I mean, the gaffer talked about Forest. Do you remember Forest? Here we played well, and then he said that the first half at Brentford was just top notch.
I think we were unplayable that game. Like, everything clicked, and it's great when a team, because there was a lot of pressure on us. Everyone was watching us, like Middlesbrough had been watching us.
I mean, we were expected to go back up, weren't we?
Brighton were watching us, and they're just hoping you fail, but to go bang, 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 3-0 up, the game over. We're never going to lose.
I remember you scoring at Newcastle as well.
That was a great game.
And there was an impression there afterwards that they held you up.
I remember the picture. But that was a great game. We had a lot of injuries. We lost Longy with Crucial.
We did. I'm here trying to work out who's playing where. Trips goes to left back, doesn't he? He's done that more recently.
Reedy came on right back.
Poor Kevin Long got injured minutes after he'd come on from his Premier League debut, and somehow we got a point.
I was showing the character of the team.
Yes,
we went behind 3 times. I think they scored quite late to make it 3-2, but then I think I scored won a lot, 88th minute when it was quite late as well.
Yes, it was late on. There's an own goal and Ingsy scored, didn't he, with one of his glancing headers. And I just thought, well, we were so close that season, weren't we, in a way?
A little bit more experience, I think, because it was a lot of the players' first time in the Premier League. I think a bit more experience. But we finished really strong, and I mean, we didn't even start well in the Championship, to be fair. It took a while to get going.
No, we didn't. The game here against Brentford was the first win, actually.
Was it?
1-0, I was hoping that was an omen. I think Ben Mee puts that in his programme notes this afternoon. Opening
I think there was like a Sheffield Wednesday game at home, Andre's debut, I think it might have been, and that really started kicking on by them.
And all of a sudden you thought, it's happening.
You get that belief. I remember we played Huddersfield away. Do you remember that one? We had the whole end, 8,000. I mean,
the noise was incredible. The roads were jammers across the Pennines.
But then you're going into games knowing you're going to win. Like that was the confidence we had as a team. And that was game over as well. 3-1 was it?
It was, I mean, you can say workmanlike. But that's unfair, isn't it? There was a lot of ability in there as well.
I think we scored 2 corners, didn't we?
That's right.
But we were really strong at that.
Great reception as Burnley make their way out for the second half. Great memories with George Boyd, all-time Claret legend. No changes for Brentford. I did wonder if they'd make some changes.
I thought Mbuemo would come on.
Just wondering if there is a change. No, there isn't a change there, is there? Force has stayed on. Yeah, there is. Got the sign on. Wi-Fi. Ready for the start of the second half. Burnley leading by 3-0. Wood, Lowton and Cornet. Thomas Frank.
Nice to see you, mate.
The fans love to see you back here, George. It's fantastic. And we're set to get the second half underway. Back with Tarkowski. Here's Ben Mee. Goals then from Wood, Lowton and Cornet have given Burnley a 3-0 cushion. Looking forward towards Cornet. Lay off for Brownhill. Just bounces away from him. I suppose Burnley need a good start of the second half. They want to keep that momentum and that tempo going.
You don't want to give them any chance first 10-15 minutes to get any kind of confidence.
I mean, it's a long way back for them, but you've known sides come back from this sort of deficit. Here's Goodmanson. Ball inside. Brownhill on in turn for Taylor. It was Taylor's cross that found Lowton, full-back to full-back. You don't see those goals very often. And Yenka just turning away from McNeil. McNeil sticking with it. He's carried it out. I mean, McNeil of 18 months ago, you may not have seen that.
No.
He's added that to his game, hasn't he? Works ever so hard. Here's Brownhill, back for Taylor, on for Ben Mee. Might just use his keeper here. Safety first. Pope just sliced through the ball towards the halfway line. Wood struggling to see it in the sun. Jorgensen wins the header. Go through the sides when there's a break in play. Here's Taylor looking for Cornet. Across comes the defender Jorgensen to win it. Norgard gets it back to his keeper. Rolled out for Janssen. On for Pinnock. Still kept the three at the back, but they haven't really dealt with Wood and Cornet. Canis has kept that in play, but it's an easy ball for Burnley to win. Westwood on here for Taylor. Touched inside for Brownhill. Brownhill to get it forward. Missed kick from Jorgensen. Caniston knock it inside. Ball forward again, looking for Tony. Header won by Tarkowski. Wasn't letting that go beyond him. Ben Mee to help it on. Here's Taylor. Taylor lost out. Canis to try and drive forward, looking for Tony. Interception from Tarkowski just stops him for the minute. And then it's going to go wide on that left-hand side. Trying to get a ball in. Pope will collect this, comfortable enough. Easy take for the England keeper. And then he'll look to kick it out of his hands. And be a boot out of his hands. Skyward a little. Looking for Wood. Header one at the back by Pinnock. Westwood corner might just be offside here, but he's taking it down. Linesman's happy enough. On the outside, throw to Burnley. Burnley, Pope in goal. Lowton, Tarkowski, Mee, Taylor at the back. Goodmanson, Brownhill, Westwood, McNeil in midfield. Cornet and Wood. Westwood to take this on. Looks wide for Goodmanson. Touch back. Ball in there looking for Wood. Wins the header just wide of the target. Very nearly his 50th Premier League goal. Really good move from Burnley. Glancing header from Chris Wood. Close to the target. Indication that Burnley still on the front foot, wanting to get at it. Still looking to add to their tally. It's gone short from the keeper. Pinnock under pressure clears it. Tarkowski wins it. Tony to win the next. Force under pressure, loses out. Here's Lowton. Ball forward. Chase for Cornet. Pinnock just to touch it back to his keeper. Fernandez on in turn for Jorgensen. Good play from Brentford coming out of defence. Looking for Tony here. Tony looking on for Onyenka. Onyenka with Ben Mee. Looking to drive towards the box. We'll use Canos, former Liverpool player Sergi Canos. Ball in, it's got a deflection off Taylor. Norgard with an effort to test Pope. Good save. Henry will keep it in play, looking to get it into the middle here. Henry's done well, sliced it well wide. As soon as I said that, His right foot shot goes out for a corner.
Throw in.
Throw in, sorry, yeah, throw in. Yeah, good save that.
Yeah.
I think it's one you expect Nick Pope to make, probably, but he's got to get right to the corner.
Yeah, it's one of those awkward bounces, isn't it, just before it got to him, but good save, palmed it away.
The clean sheet will be something Burnley will want now. Having got this advantage, they'll want to make sure they register a clean sheet here. Yeah, all right. Kick forward, looking towards Wood. Headed one at the back by Janssen. Tony, nice layoff. Here's Henry. Touch inside. Norgard to get it forward. This will be James Tarkowski's ball. Touches it back to Pope. Big clearance from the England keeper. Cornet to jump here with Pinnock. The break for Goodmanson. Westwood. Wood's offside, can't play any part. They'll go through to the keeper, Fernandez. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Rolled out for Canos. McNeil will go to him. Back for Jorgensen. Here's Janssen. Minutes applause, appreciation for a claret on the big screen. Norgard just to touch that back for Janssen. On for Jorgensen. They've got to regroup, Brentford. They've got to go back to what they've been doing all season. Here's Force. Goes wide, looking for Henry. Lowton goes to him and wins it. Comes off Lowton for a throw. Brentford collect the ball quickly. It's with Rico Henry. Gets it back, Henry. Uses Pinnock. Bright sunshine now at Turf Moor. Here's Onyenka. He's got space for Canos. Taylor will go to him. Sergi Canos looking to take his man on. Come inside. Clips a decent ball in. Blocked by Tarkowski with his head. Might break again here. Jorgensen wide for Onyenka. Good pressure from the Londoners. Looking to take on Taylor. Poor ball inside. Here's Cornet. Uses Wood. Gone again, Cornet. Wood touch back for Westwood. Oh, he wanted the ball over the top, didn't he? He played a 1-2 and then continued his run. Or looked to play the 1-2, continued his run. Westwood under pressure here. Done well, really well. Helps it on for Lowton. Crowd appreciated that. Here's Lowton. Uses Goodmanson inside for Brownhill. Looking early. Wood had aborted his run. It's an easy one for the keeper.
That's definitely on. They're playing a really high line.
Yeah.
The ball goes into the Wood especially.
I'm not sure they knew perhaps Cornet's pace coming today. Maybe they were caught surprised if he's playing up front. Here's Pinnock. Poor ball. Won't find Henry. The three centre-backs have looked a bit...
Been way off, haven't they?
Yeah. They look like they're not used to the formation. Clearly they are, because they've done well with it. But they look all at sea in a way, don't they? I mean, that's testament to what Wood and Cornet have done. They've just kept them working all the time.
They just don't look comfortable, do they?
No. Lowton with the throw. Throw down the line. Might break here for Westwood. Janssen's nicked it off him. Ball inside here for Norgard. Norgard wide for Canos. He'll come forward at every opportunity. Just uses Onyenka. Canos continued his run. Onyenka back here for Jorgensen. Played 8 second half minutes. Jorgensen looking to get a cross in. Clearances from Lowton, left-footed. McNeil to take it down. Cornet wanted it early. He's trying to find him. Good header won by Jorgensen. Cornet was waiting behind. Here's Onyenka. Touched on here for Norgard. Danish international wide for Canos. Canos looking to tease Taylor. One way then the other. Looking to take him on. Just get a cross in. It's got a deflection on. Good block in the end from Tarkowski. Might break here for Onyenka. Has a shot against bodies. Pope will come and collect. Up towards goal, but Lowton will clear it. Hits it against Force and it'll be a goal kick. Got a bit sloppy at the back. But in the end, I think Matt Lowton knew what he was doing. Just got a little bit sloppy there, didn't
just
it?
need to get a clearance on it. A bit scrappy and...
Keeper could he have got there? I'm not sure.
No.
I think in the end he decided he couldn't, and they hooked the ball towards goal, and in the end Lowton, a clearance against force, and it's a goal kick. Don't want to give them any opportunity to get back.
No, but it's definitely
so well.
Started with purpose, Brentford. They've come out much better in the second half, but I think definitely the ball in behind on the counter is definitely on here because they're so high and they're literally on the halfway line.
Yeah, Burnley beat Bournemouth here 4-0 in the Premier League. Great touch from Cornet from the goal kick. He thinks he was fouled. Referee doesn't agree. Lowton to come and win this. He's getting everything today.
He's
continued his run. Wood tried to help it on. Blocked it in the end, Wood. And Norgard will get it away. But again, a bit sloppy.
He's a man possessed today, Lowton. He's been brilliant,
isn't he? Yeah. Put everything into that first half, but there's more to come. It'll be a Burnley throw with Matt Lowton in front of Sean Dyche. Not a bad way so far to celebrate 9 years in charge. Crowd finding their voice. It's been a long time. January, when Burnley beat Aston Villa here 3-2. It's been a long time since Burnley won at home in the Premier League. Is today going to be the day? It's Burnley 3, Brentford 0. Pinnock with the throw, looking to pick out on Yanker. Back for Jorgensen. Canos in space, right-hand side. 11 minutes gone in this second half. Spaniard driving forward. McNeil nicks it, just got enough on it, and it's fallen here nicely for Westwood. Trying to find Brownhill, but Onyenka's won it back. Foul by Brownhill on the Nigerian. And that'll be a free kick. Jorgensen to collect it, but imagine, I thought he was going in the middle. He's gone, taking it short for Jensen. Back again with Matthias Jensen. Here's Janssen. Jorgensen, Jensen. This is all a bit too much today. Here's Jorgensen. Ball forward. Cut out well by Ben Mee. Got a good boot on it. He's done well. Needs to just find a pass. Can't at the minute because Norgard's cut that out. Cornet's on the chase. Ben Mee, Taylor trying to get him on the slide. It's helped on to Canos. Canos to get a ball in. Good clearance from Lowton. He's everywhere at the minute. On the volley and away. Throw only for Brentford. Change here for Brentford.
Bueno. Yeah, it has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so. They didn't want to risk him from the start. No, it's Godos to come on. Midfielder for midfielder. It's a dual international, Godos, Sweden and Iran. So it's a like-for-like switch. Maybe Bueno were left for another day. Long throw here from Jorgensen. Burnley got to stay on their guard here. Jorgensen to get it in there. Good delivery, but Burnley will hack it away through Brownhill. Kept Cornet up, which was interesting. If you can win the first ball, it's interesting.
1v1 at the back there.
It was, yeah. Henry did well in the end. If they get the ball beyond him, it'd be a real chase. It's gone back to the keeper, Fernandez. Alvaro Fernandez on his Premier League debut, hit for 3 goals in that first half. Header won by Mee. The break here for the sub. Helped on in turn. Here's Norgard just to get it inside for Godos. Westwood did well to put him off. Brownhill can't win that. Westwood might come back and win it himself. He's knocked off the ball. It'll be a free kick. Henry on Westwood. The gaffer will be pleased with the changes he's made. Ben Mee's slotted right back in as normal, and Goodmanson's done well.
Goodmanson's done really well, yeah. You know,
maybe he should have scored.
Yeah, but you know you're going to get with Ben. He's the captain, he's the leader, and obviously you want your best players back in, and he's never put a foot wrong, really, has he?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. It's a really good partnership between him and Tarkowski.
It's great to have that strength and depth now.
Yeah.
Collins, if one of those two get injured, he can come in.
Yeah. Injury and illness for Ben Mee. The free kick's inside the Burnley half. Mee to take it. He's looking for Tarkowski. Centre back to centre back. He's got a head on it. Clearance from Henry and out of play. Burnley throw. Burnley bench. Hennessy, Cork, Barnes, who's 32 today. Lennon, Rodriguez, Collins, Peters, Bardsley and Vidra. I'm going to say that looks a pretty strong bench, George.
Yeah, it's very good, isn't it?
I mean, sometimes we haven't had that, Burnley,
No.
have we? Here's McNeil. Ships it on quickly for Taylor. Taylor almost on the byline. Looking for some fancy football. Wins the corner. That's brilliant from there. Tarkowski will come forward. Goals from Wood, Lowton and Cornet, giving Burnley a 3-0 lead. You never know, goal difference may play a part later in the season. So Westwood to deliver. The pressure's on the keeper here, Fernandez. It's very, very congested in the 6-yard box. Swung in towards the near post this time. Half away. Might fall here for Lowton, just hit it. Has done.
Oh, lovely
it's a good effort. It's a good effort. When your day's in, you just try anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell the confidence he's got. It's a lovely strike. I don't know how far away it is, but he's struck it really
now,
sweetly.
won't we? A little way, a little way. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's back with the keeper, Fernandez. Norgard back. Ben Mee to intercept. Done well there. Brownhill to help it on. Can't find Goodmanson. Intercepted header from Lowton. Needed to make that as well because Force was behind him. Driving forward with Godos. Bounced off a few legs there. Ben Mee to try and win it. No foul. Tarkowski will tidy up.
Lovely
finds
pass.
a real ball. Real ball for Goodmanson. McNeil's in the middle here and driving at them. Might fancy a shot here, Dwight McNeil.
Shoot.
Screams of shoot. Is he going to go wide? Has a shot just over.
Okay.
I think he was torn between the pass wide and the shot. All he needs to add to his game, George, is goals.
He always just seems to score worldy goals, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But that'll come. He's young and he's always been a big assister.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God.
Oh, keeper nearly got in a mess there. It was passed back to him and Wood nearly got onto it. The keeper's had a debut to forget, I think. I mean, he's a big player, David Rare, for Brentford. Over the last 3 or 4 seasons, he's been a massive player for them. And that news this week when it broke, you knew they're going to be struggling without him. Fernandez had a difficult afternoon.
But that's just a simple pass and control, and he's...
I've got to say, if you've got a debutant, surely you change the way you play a little bit. You don't play it around at the back as much. Jansen's looked a little nervous as well, and we've seen him play ever so well for a number of seasons.
Well, you don't know if that's because he's got him behind him.
Yeah, he's been used to Raya. Yeah, here's Taylor, gets it back for Ben Mee. McNeil on his chest. Did look like he was knocked over there, and John Moss agrees. Free kick just inside the Brentford half. There is a discussion between the gaffer Ian Warne and Steve Stone on the far side. Cornet's just trying to win the header. He's picked himself up. I wonder if a substitution's imminent. It's touched back to the keeper. Will they want to protect Cornet, George?
Yeah, but he'll want to. I think he can snip a few more goals here.
He can, yeah, he can. Do you bit by bit give him more game time? Is that the thinking?
Yeah, I think that will probably be in the manager's plans. What did he play last week? 65.
Yeah,
so you'd like to think you'd get 75 out of him today. He had a full week of training.
Yes.
And just slowly build him. One more game and then it's international. So
yes, yeah. McNeil's just been picked up for a foul on Jorgensen. Challenge, trying to track back. Look, foul no more than that. Here's Jansen. Experience in La Liga with Celta Vigo, goes back to his keeper, Fernandez. Fernandez with the boot forward. Tarkowski to jump with Tony here. Diving header in the end. Norgard wins the next one. Clattered into Goodmanson in the process. It's gone left-hand side with Godos. Godos looking to drive at Lowton. Flicks it on the outside. Henry's done well there. Tarkowski did well. Knocked it behind. First corner of the game for Brentford. Almost 20 minutes gone in this second half. Burnley 3 up here. The referee has got a problem here. Wants a word with somebody, does he? Having a word with the skipper. Something he's not happy with. And he's telling the skipper the message. Corner on that far side. Jansen over it. With Canos. Matthias Janssen to deliver low and hard. Shot was easily blocked. So they did work it well. It was easily blocked. Fell to force. Everybody thought the ball was going in the middle. Pope couldn't collect. Great take. It was a neat little corner, wasn't it? Everybody was around the 6-yard box and very deliberately planted it into the 18-yard box. And I don't think Wars did enough there, did he really?
No, he had a good chance to smash on his left foot, but then Pope has come out again, like he has done a few times. It just takes away all that pressure.
Yeah. Defenders love that, don't they?
Yeah.
Kick from Pope, not his best. Canos to collect. Drive forward. It's been a better Brentford second half. A little bit more like what we've seen the rest of the season. Clips it forward. Header won by Taylor. Canos again, good first touch. Uses Jorgensen on in turn for Janssen.
I think they've completely nullified Tony today, haven't they? Ben and Tarky.
Yes,
they've not given him a sniff.
Yeah, touch wood.
He had that one chance, didn't he?
Yes, yeah. Good save from Pope and did well with it, I thought. But he's always trying to get away, isn't he? He's a lot of movement from Tony. I would think, you know, Brentford will be lucky after this season to keep hold of him. Norgard just to get this wide for Canos, who's impressed as well. Up against Taylor. Inside for Norgard. Good possession. Janssen on in turn. It's gone left-hand side for Henry. Lowton goes to him. Corner of the box. Back again here for Pennock on in turn. Janssen. Janssen looking for Henry. It's gone wide again for Matthias Janssen. Norgard, nice turn. Get a shot away here, perhaps. Good effort, but it's wide of the target. Pope withdrew his hands. There's no doubt about it. They've got ability. We just haven't really seen it today.
No. They're getting to a certain point as well where just the Burnley shape's so good they can't really get through it.
Some changes here. Cornet to make way. He's played 67 minutes today. There's much, much more to come from Maxwell Cornet. 4 goals in 4 starts. Matty Vidra to replace him.
I mean, this is made for his pace in behind Vidra.
It is, yes, it is.
I guarantee you'll get him.
Absolutely, absolutely. Bob on there. It's 2-2 now at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Brighton 2. Wow.
And City are losing.
City are losing, yeah. Good day for Chelsea so far, isn't it?
Well, they're drawing as well.
Yeah, well, they're playing at Newcastle. Here's the kick from Pope. Shows anything can happen in the Premier League. Vidra trying to touch it on. I think Vidra will feel a little bit disappointed he didn't start, but I suppose you can't complain when you're 3-0 up.
No.
And he'll get some valuable game time today. And he's won the ball back in the centre circle. Needs a bit of support here. Comes away from his man very, very well. Wood stabs it wide for Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson back for Lowton. Lowton looking to pick out Vidra. We're on the channels, you see Vidra.
Yeah.
Couldn't just quite collect that. Janssen to clear his lines. Tarkowski to win this on the volley. Might go down as a shot off target. The keeper was worried for a minute on the volley. Into the hands of the keeper. He'll kick this out of his hands now. Looking towards Force. Tarky wins the header. Got trodden on, I think, for his trouble. Made another change, haven't they? Janelt's come on. Fatili Janelt's come on for Brentford. I think at the time when Vidra came on. Here's Canos trying to thread a ball through, well run by Taylor. He's nipped it here. Godos, but fouled his man. It'll be a free kick. Might have been a bit harsh, that. And now he is. Did look like Bueno had come on there, but I don't think he has. We'll check that number. That's Godos, isn't it? 14. Chelsea lead at Newcastle, almost on cue. Reece James. Talking about Livramento earlier, wasn't he? I suppose he's had to go to Southampton because he can't get past Reece James.
Yeah.
They've got a buyback. I thought he was excellent last week. Just check those substitutions because that's confused me a touch. Wait for Brentford to put them on. Wood wins the header, so it's Wood and Vidra up front now for Burnley. A midfield four of Gudmundsson, Westwood, Brownhill and McNeil. Yes, Janelt has come on. Janelt's come on for Jensen. It's all J's today, isn't it?
Yes.
Thanks, George. Janelt's a German under-21 international. No doubt about it, they've got some good players. Here's Vidra, back heel, trying to find Lowton. McNeil picks up the ball. Done well there, McNeil. Right-hand side, back for Brownhill. Stabs it wide for Gudmundsson. Thought about the first-time cross, has a touch. Back again for Westwood. Ball in, looking for Wood. Headed behind. It'll be a corner. Good from Burnley. I mean, it's a reminder as well, George, that Burnley play football.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's the outside of Burnley who don't realise they have this perception of long balls and that, but there's some very good technical players in this team that can play football.
I think get labelled long ball.
Yeah, no. But they're not long balls, they're percentage balls.
It's mix and match, isn't it?
You have to do that.
Yeah, you're right. Here's Gudmundsson. Tarkowski's come forward here. It'll be swung in. Try and test the keeper here. Good delivery right in there. Oh, McNeil's ready to have a volley. Got taken off his foot. Taylor battling to win it against Godos, and Godos has caught him here. That might be the first booking of the game. Real competitive attitude from Charlie Taylor, and I think John Moss is taking the name of the substitute. Crowd love that, don't they, with Charlie Taylor, just direct running.
Yeah, and he's just played it lovely. He just chipped it over his leg, knew the foul was coming, and a great position here for a free kick.
Burnley leading 3-0. Less than 20 minutes left in the game. Bright sunshine now at Turf Moor. Westwood has placed it. McNeil's gone into some nice space here. Referee's marking out the wall. Pressure on the keeper, who's gone beyond his near post almost. I think he's instructing the wall.
Just put it right in on him.
On his head, yeah.
That's
right
ball.
In there.
Ooh.
Defenders did the job. Might fall for Charlie Taylor. Oh, mishit it really. Ben Mee to try and win the next ball. Might break here for Brentford. They can get men forward. Lowton's back, he'll deal with it. Just calmly stabs it wide for Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson trying to get across him right-footed. Janssen to win it. That fantastic start Burnley got to the game. Even with the goal that was chalked off from corner, and I'm adamant it's very tight. Cries have come on Burnley. Remember, 14 Premier League games at home without a win since Aston Villa in January. Don't want to get nervous at the end. Here's Vidra, nice turn. Got away from his man momentarily. Defender just about did enough. Janelt finds Tony, dropping deep to collect. He's got the overlap from Canos. Ball through the middle, read well by Tarkowski. He's had a fantastic game, Tarkowski, against his former club. McNeil's going on one of those solo runs now. The ball's just run away from him. Be a throw to the visitors. Back for Janssen. On in turn for Pinnock. Pinnock going long here, looking for Canos. Diagonal ball. The number 7 takes it. Looking to run at Charlie Taylor now. Men in the middle. Back heel's nice for Tony to hit. Good effort, but always rising. But he has shown his quality again there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's just dealing on scraps here, Tony. It's 20 yards out, off balance, always going wide.
Yeah, maybe different with Mbueno alongside him, who runs and runs, got pace.
I mean, he can't be fully fit if they've still not brought him on after 70 minutes.
Maybe you don't risk him if the game's away from you.
Yeah.
Keep him for another day. Pope with the kick. Vidra for Cornet, the only change for Burnley so far. Burnley just managing the minutes with Cornet. Ben Mee to win the header and win it well. Be a throw to the visitors. Jorgensen with it. Been playing in Turkish football, having left Huddersfield. Taylor to win it. Might break here for McNeil, driving in his man.
That's a foul.
And caught, so that'll be a free kick. Jorgensen on McNeil. Free kick outside the box, left-hand side. Jorgensen seemed surprised, but it looked an easy decision for the referee. So Burnley have got Westwood and McNeil over it. McNeil just cleaning his boots. Two-man wall. Tarkowski trying to set himself up at the back post. Swung in by McNeil.
Oh, he's gone for it.
Gone for goal. Oh, I think he went for goal, didn't he? Saw the keeper edging towards. Wow, if that had gone in, that would have been
There's a big gap there.
There is, yeah. He's well over on his 6-yard box, isn't he? Is this a problem for Brentford? You know, Raya being injured.
I think
Tony's just caught Tarkowski with a stray arm. I don't think there's anything in that. I mean, they've been so dependent on Raya season after season, haven't they?
I think it's not just his saves, it's just the way they play. He's very good at his feet. I don't know if he'd had any chance with the goals today, but...
No, he was coming for the Lowton header,
yeah,
which probably helped Lowton, didn't it? I mean, nobody's challenging him in the box, so it's not just the keeper, is it? Tarkowski just picking himself up.
I think it's just that nervousness that the goalie is creating.
Yeah.
He's letting balls go under his feet. He's not kicking well. He's not going for crosses, so the defence is just going to be on edge.
Canos makes way here. Bit surprised by that. Roseleff to come on. Another Dane. Mats Roseleff, go to right back. Signed from Copenhagen. So we're not going to see Mbueno. I think they're thinking, don't risk him. Save him for another day. Here's Gudmundsson. Helps it on for Lowton, gave him a bit to do. Brentford, hurry and scurry, will clear the lines, but only as far as Westwood. That's good pressure again from Burnley. Gudmundsson inside for Westwood. Helps it on for Brownhill. Brownhill under pressure, touches it on for Taylor. Here's me. Square for Tarkowski. Here's Lowton again. Heavily involved in the game, but can't keep possession on that occasion. Here's Force driving forward, trying to run off him Tony. Held up by Brownhill. Really good work from Josh Brownhill. He's just stayed down there. Brownhill. Just felt that.
Is he shin or ankle? I'm not sure.
Just as he made the challenge,
ankle.
right foot, yeah. He's sat up now. Trainer ready to come on, but I think Brownhill's going to be okay.
Twist his ankle.
Just gone over on the ankle as he made the challenge. Throw to Brentford. Final 12 minutes coming up. Burnley leading 3-0. Tarkowski to get it forward. Chase for Wood. He's putting Janssen under pressure. Back to the keeper. On in turn here. Chase for Taylor. He's got that pace and he wins it, and he's driving forward now. Taylor gets the ball into the middle, but behind Wood. Half cleared. Brownhill to win a touch.
It just invites pressure, doesn't it? Like they're not helping themselves.
No, they're not. Taylor's been good down this left-hand side. Chase here for the new lad, Roslev. Gets a ball in, half decent ball as well. Flicked on, looking for Tony. Lowton there for it. Lowton to get it forward. Can't find Vidra on this occasion. Been better second half. Janelt to get it wide here for Roslev. For Janelt again. Only leading 3-0. Ball towards that back post is dangerous. Header one. Might break in there. They've got to go back. It's a real finish from Godos. Acrobatic volley. And Brentford have got a goal back with 11 minutes left to play. Saman Godos with the goal. It's a fine finish. Fine finish. Burnley just a bit disappointed that they've not kept the clean sheet.
Yeah, they will be, but that's an unbelievable finish. Scissor kick from the edge of the area.
You're not going to stop them, are you? Again, just showing what they can do. They're happy with the goal. 3-1. It's cut the arrears. Vidra on the chase here. Header won by Jorgensen.
No need to panic.
No.
Absolutely no need.
No. Similar to the game at Griffin Park 5 years ago when it was 3-1 in the end, wasn't it? Alan Judge got a goal back. Burnley throw left-hand side with Charlie Taylor. Referee indicating where he wants it taken from. Bright sunshine now. Picks out Wood. Taylor's won it, but he's handled it. Showing some fancy footwork in the opposing box. Be a free kick to Brentford. Just regroup. Chelsea are 2 up now, at Newcastle. I mean, it's a long time till January for Newcastle, isn't it?
Just from watching this season, there could be
in
pretty
trouble,
much in a very sticky point by the time January comes, and who's going to want to go there when relegation could look on the card? So it'd be a tough one to get the recruitment right.
Here's Force. Brown under pressure with the clearance, gets it away. It's better Brentford second half, to be fair. It's a compliment for Thomas Frank. He's got them back out there and working hard. Here's Janssen. Pontus Janssen on the ball. Yeah, second goal for Reece James, isn't it? He's got both. We talked about Livramento, that's why he's had to leave Chelsea. Wow. Ball forward for Tony to flick on. Tarkowski wins the next header. Left-hand side with Rico Henry under pressure from Gudmundsson. Good from Gudmundsson. Back to the keeper. Fernandez goes short for Norgard. Back again for Fernandez. Looks long for Tony. Wins that against James Tarkowski. Ben Mee does well. Looked like he was being fouled, didn't he? Still got a clearance away. Gudmundsson with the header. Vidra can't keep that in play. Headed into the Bob Lord stand. Don't want Brentford to get another back because you'd be a little bit concerned then. Pinnock. Really, they should have been outside, I suppose. Ben Mee to win this. Just right footed, hooked over his shoulder. Brownhill wins the next one. Won't break for Westwood. Gudmundsson to take it down. He's looking further forward. Pinnock wins the header. Out of play. Burnley throw. Be left, I think, for Matt Lowton. Brentford bench come out by the legs of Sean Dyche to collect it. Take it for Lowton to take. Lowton in no hurry. Burnley leading 3-1. And it's now 3-0 Chelsea. Jorginho's got a penalty. Gudmundsson just to push in the back there. That'll be a foul. Gudmundsson on Norgard. Burnley don't want to get complacent here. Got to see it out. Played ever so well. Free kicks inside the Brentford half with Christian Norgard, the former Fiorentina midfielder. Played in the Euros in the summer. Pontus Janssen on in turn for Jorgensen. Back for Janssen. Here's Force to head it on. Ben Mee coming to meet the next one. Can't win the header though. Lowton jumps with Tony, clears his lines. Chase for Vidra. He'll put Pinnock under pressure. Pinnock all the way back to his keeper, Fernandez. 7 minutes remain. Burnley leading 3-1. It's with Jorgensen. Norgard to help it on. Force with the flick on. Here's Godos, the scorer. Tried to thread it through. Taylor's got a valuable touch. And that'll be a corner. They've come to life a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah, they've definitely been more positive this second half, but I think the last 5, like we did, there was a similar period in the first half, weren't there, where we just didn't get our foot on the ball and we've gone a bit direct and long. Let's just keep the ball, take the pressure off them.
Corner, right-hand side. Pressure on the Burnley goal now. Bit of pushing and shoving on the line. It's swung in. Burnley win the header through Lowton. Might come back though. Godos win the header here. JanElt has got a man on his overlap. Gets the ball in left-footed. It's McNeil half away. Might still break here for Rico Henry. He's fouled. I'm not sure he went over Tarkowski or his own man there.
Oh, it looked like he slipped.
Yeah. I'm not entirely confident.
It weren't it. It was. I thought he fouled the other one.
There's free kick given. Dangerous position. Burnley don't want any scares here. It's been placed.
Is it Godos?
Yes, I think so. He probably fancies his chances after the scissor kick. Janelt's there as well. So Godos fancies this. Form Ramion's player. Wall's back. Nick Pope just having one last check. Godos with it. Going into the final 5 minutes. Burnley 3-1 up. This free kick just perhaps 4 yards outside the D. Godos fancies this. Might test Pope's goal here. Godos to hit it. Hits to the wall. Janelt to have another go here.
Yeah, good.
Down the throat of Nick Pope. The wall did its job. Well positioned by the keeper, I think.
Yep.
Nick Pope in no hurry to get this further forward. Tony trying to keep him company. Kick is from Pope, looking for Wood. On his chest, battling away. Hooks it wide for McNeil. McNeil looking for Vidra. Header back from the right back Roslov to the keeper Fernandez. He rolls it out for Pinnock. Pinnock inside for Janssen. 3-1 Burnley. Final 4 minutes here at Turf Moor. Jorgensen with the ball forward, looking for Voss. Header won by me. Taylor to clear his lines. Go back to January and that comeback win against Aston Villa. When Burnley won 3-2, Chris Wood's header won the game. That's Burnley's last home win in the Premier League. Here's Janssen. Jorgensen touches it down the line for Roslev. Here's Godos. Touch back inside for Janelt. Tries have come on Burnley. Brentford applying the pressure late on here. Ben Mee will jump and win that header. Might break though in the box. Opportunity well blocked by Taylor. He's had a good game. Here's Jorgensen looking to get it into the middle. Helps it on for Roslev. Taylor with a good challenge. He's been super. And he'll win it again. Wins the throw. Absolutely magnificent from Charlie Taylor. There's so many people around us to their feet. They love that, don't they, here?
Yeah, and sure he's made 3 great blocks there and it gets the crowd up. That's brilliant defending.
In no hurry to take the throw. The final 3 minutes. Burnley go to Chelsea next Saturday. Chelsea found the gears against Newcastle. It's going to be a great day for them. Throw down the line looking for Wood. Touch back here for Brownhill. Chase for Vidra. To put Pinnock under pressure. Back to the keeper Fernandez. Maybe 2.5 minutes of the 90 left. Pontus Janssen. Jorgensen. Ball forward here. They are throwing men forward. Ben Mee to win the header. Heads it out of play. Couldn't take any chances. Throw down this right hand side. Roslov to take it. Finds Jorgensen. Burnley just standing off him a little. Roslov might be able to get a cross in here. Final 2 minutes now. Touch inside for Norgard. Back again for Jorgensen. Jorgensen gets a decent cross in. Pope will get this. Good take. I've got to say, I've never seen a keeper better at taking crosses.
He's such a big boy, isn't he, as well? Like,
yeah.
He's that presence.
Still growing, I think. Ironic, wasn't it? We won that game at Charlton and he was in the goal.
Yeah.
Gudmundsson was playing that day. Lookman played for them that season.
Yeah, he did.
Quite fathomed how they struggled.
Yeah. And they did struggle, didn't they?
They did, yes, they did. Here's the keeper, Fernandez. Looked a bag of nerves there, didn't he? When Wood was chasing him. You know, I do wonder about Brentford in the weeks to come.
You do worry now, don't you, after seeing that today, how big of a miss Ray is going to be.
Yeah. I mean, he has played for Spain. He's got 1 cap for Spain. But it's a different game in England, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get under pressure, particularly here at Turf Moor.
He won't be used to people hunting him down and pressing him.
No. They've nicked the ball in the middle of the park with a minute left. Here's Norgard.
Oh, he's in.
Norgard looking further forward here. Tarkowski can't win the header, but Lowton will. Tarkowski will get this further forward. Good skill from the big man. Finds Westwood. Touch back for Brownhill. Might just use his keeper here. Burnley don't want nerves to set in
No.
so close to that vital home win. A real chase here for Wood. The keeper wasn't coming. And you know, Pinnock had to deal with it. It was the keeper's ball, and Pinnock had to deal with it.
You need that authority. The goalie needs to come out.
It's the keeper's ball, I
Clean
think.
his defender out and take the ball.
Yeah, it was a simple ball over the top, and in the end, Pinnock had to clear it. Throw to Burnley on that right-hand side.
He's been too indecisive today.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes in football there's a right time, the right place, the right time to play them, and today might have been the right time.
Yeah.
Don't take anything away from Burnley. They were fantastic in the first half.
No, they thoroughly deserved the victory today. And it shouldn't even be close, really, should it?
No. It would be Brentford's first defeat away from home in the top flight, would you believe, since May 1947.
Wow.
1947 at Roker Park, Sunderland, because they've won 2, drawn 2 this season.
Yeah.
You have to go all the way back. Was it 74 years, if my maths right? Burnley have won it, or look like they've won it 3-1. We're in the first minute of 3 additional minutes. Fernandez with the kick. Got some distance on that. Tarkowski will come and, well, he can't reach it. This is a chance for Brentford. It's gone beyond Tarkowski. Helped on for Roosevelt. Roosevelt to get a ball in. Half stopped. Helped on by Westwood. And Goodmanson will clear. Looks like Goodmanson playing the 90 minutes as well. It's 2-0 Palace. They've got a little habit, haven't they, of getting results at big places. Foul here by Westwood on the halfway line on Henry. And Burnley are close to winning at home in the Premier League for the first time since January. Ben Mee wins the header. Some Cousins 1 or 2 problems now. It will be cleared by Lowton, who's had a fantastic game. Remains Liverpool 2, Brighton 2. Still coming forward, Brentford, to their credit. Janot's done well here, looking to turn inside. Norgard checks back on himself. As it stands, Burnley will go above Leeds in the Premier League. They'll come out the bottom 3. There's an offside flag here as we come to the end of the 2nd minute of added time. It's a big relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
It must be a monkey off their backs, George.
It will have been, and hopefully the team will grow in confidence, which they have done in past over these little spells, haven't they? They've got the win and then they've gone on good runs. But obviously Chelsea next week is a tough game, but then rebuild over international break and go again. But we've been to Stamford Bridge before in one. So.
Yes, absolutely, 3-2 in 2017. Yeah, I mean, people will say it's been coming. The performances have been decent without the results.
Yeah, from what I've seen this season, it's just been that small margin where, as we said, a chance or a clean sheet, but today it could have been 5 or 6, but they've taken the chances well.
Yeah.
When they've needed at good times. Well, the 2 goals in 4 minutes has been a real
took it away
cushion as well. Yeah, just took Brentford away, and just they lost all confidence, especially the goalie.
Ball forward for Force to turn and chase. Tarkowski just knocks it out of play, makes certain. That's the final whistle. It's a big, big win for Burnley. They've won at home in the Premier League for the first time since January. Burnley's goals came in the first half. Wood on 4 minutes, great ball from Lowton, smashed home by Wood. Lowton with the header, his first Turf Moor goal on 32 minutes, cross from Taylor. Cornet made it 3-0 on 36 minutes with a special goal. Fantastic right foot finish into the top corner. Sam Angelas got a goal back for Brentford with a scissor kick volley 11 minutes before time, but Burnley worthy winners. They've won it by 3-1. And that's got to be the turning point, I guess, in Burnley's season from here on, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And I think against, obviously, it's Brentford, a newly promoted team, but as you say, their record this season, they've not lost away from home. They play some good teams, and I think the man of the victory as well will please the manager.
Yeah. I mean, he's been saying it's coming. The play's been good. First half, Burnley was sensational.
Yeah, and we said it, didn't we? Back to the principles of a Sean Dyche team, where on the front foot, pressing, winning all second balls and creating a lot of chances. Yes,
I mean, going forward, is that the pattern? Are we going to see Cornet off Wood with 2 wide men?
I think so. And Johann's come in today and done really well, hasn't he? But I think the fullbacks Well, the whole back four really were brilliant today, but Louts definitely was.
His first half was just worldy, wasn't it?
He was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, he's under pressure because we've brought players in that position. But he's had a sensational game.
Well, I think he's been consistent for the last 2 seasons. His form's been great, and not really given any of the other boys a sniff, if I'm honest.
And the two at the back, me and Tarkowski, back together again.
Same old story.
I thought it was a great performance.
They've given one of the best strikers in the league literally one chance.
And it looks like Maxwell Cornet is going to be the last to leave the pitch. It's great, isn't it, that they're going off to applause and a really good atmosphere.
And he must love the fans and soaking it all in, especially
it's 4 goals in 4 starts. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? George, thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
You're always welcome at Turf Moor. You know that.
Thanks for having me.
It's finished here. Burnley 3, Brentford 1. Burnley back to winning ways. First win of the season. And it's come at Turf Moor. Burnley 3, Brentford 1. Goals from Wood, Lowton and Cornet. Goddard's got one back in the second half. I'll be at Stamford Bridge next Saturday. Chelsea against Burnley. Burnley are out the bottom 3. First top flight away defeat for Brentford since 1947, and Burnley have done it. Burnley 3, Brentford 1. Take care, everybody. Goodbye from me.